Craig Johnson.
Okay, we're on now.
All right. Welcome to North Star Public School for this matchup of girls basketball with the Rolette Comets and the North Star Bearcats. Last night the boys played. New Rockford actually did a really nice job, and New Rockford rated in the state. I don't remember where. 9? Are they 9? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, is New Rockford rated 9?
Oh, something like
Something
I
like
have
that?
to bring my updated poll here. So
anyway, they played real well last night. Tonight's game we're going to be missing actually for the rest of the season. We're going to be missing Maddie Peters. She blew her knee out in the last game. I don't know where. And you got it checked out today. Doctor said that she's gone. Yeah, St. John. That's where it was. Didn't even get hit or anything. She was cutting or something, and I guess it went, and just about everybody on the floor heard it pop, which is not a good thing. So it sounds like she might be out for a very long time, maybe into next year even. So they have to wait for the swelling to go down, and then they can do some surgery. Swelling is pretty bad, I guess. So anyway, that's not good for her. So we'll see.
So does that bring her sister into the starting lineup?
I'm thinking it might bring in Gracie Miller. I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. They lost their match up there in St. John by 1.
Yeah.
So tonight we had 4 games. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Thanks for the candy. And we got everything going on. What?
One of you girls need to get down.
Girls! Only one of you can be up here. Help her with what?
Steps.
Anyway, we'll see what we got going here.
God, I can't hear with that band playing.
I can't either. But it's good to have a band. Oh, we lost them both. All right, after the national anthem, we'll have starting lineups.
Thank you for honoring our policy. At this time, would everyone please rise and we'll all head here and place your hand over your heart as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, played tonight by the North Star High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Lori Purdy.
All right, and here we go with starting lineups for tonight's matchup between the Comets and the Bearcats. Starting with the Comets, number 3, Shelby Johnson. Number 5, Kiera Grant. Number 35. 35 is Chessie Matson. Hey, they used to live in Canada, I think. Number 55. She's related to the Hunts. Brenna Boucher. And for the Bearcats, starting at a forward, Danielle Hagler, freshman. Gracie Miller, another freshman, starting at a guard. Sydney Staus, starting in the post. She's a sophomore. Jasmine Heisler, another junior, comes out. Or a junior comes out. And the only senior, Maya Halverson, starting tonight. Bearcats are coached by Jill Vogt, assisted by Kirsten Alberg. Craig Johnson is the head coach for Roulette, and Emily Toomey is the assistant for the Roulette Comets. Kind of a sparse crowd tonight. Must be too cold. So, we'll get underway here, maybe. Can you turn me up just a hair? All right. Testing. And here we go with the jump ball. Danielle Hagler against Sydney Tosted. And Bearcats with the ball. Heisler brings down the left side. Out to the point to Gracie Miller. Back over the left to Heisler. Running a man-to-man offense. Looks like we are in... Oh, we're in the thumb, whatever that is. Good cut off the screen. Trying to reverse the ball. Halverson almost lost it. Hagler cutting across the middle and in for the layup for a miss. Boucher with the rebound. Bearcats come out in a man-to-man zone defense. How do you like that one? Man-to-man defense. Tosted into the post. They got to watch that post. She's got the ball really low down on her hip. They could probably get that one. Into Boucher. She goes off the backboard but misses. Rebound dug out of there by Roulette. Shot back up at number 5. Ralph Hagler with the rebound. Heisler on the point. A 1-4 offense against this man-to-man. They're going to cut off and screen. There's the inside pitch to Danielle Hagler and foul on the shot by Sydney Tosted. She didn't like that call.
Sydney Tosted. Her first personal, first game foul.
Hagler with the first free throw is good.
One more time.
Second free throw's up. Bounces off the rim. Rebounded by number 5, Grant. She brings the ball down. Hagler takes a stab at it. Little trap out there in the wing. Inside now to Boucher. Good help side defense by Heisler. Rebounded by Halverson. Halverson quickly up the floor to Miller. Miller missed, I think, an opportunity possibly in there to Hagler in the inside layup. Now on the right wing to Heisler. Heisler into Halverson. Halverson with the coming through the middle. Passes off to Staus. Staus up with the shot. She missed that. Halverson with the offensive board. Miller brings it back out to start the offense again. Heisler now on the top. Over the wing to Miller. And we got a timeout called by the Bearcats. 30-second timeout. So, timeout.
You can text that number.
What's that?
Let us know how the audio is. It was sounding pretty staticky at the beginning here. Now it sounds okay to us, but that doesn't mean it sounds okay to
yeah.
people out in the public, so let us know if it's bad. We'll try to adjust something.
Hagler to inbounds on the sideline. Out to Heisler on the point. Over to the right side to Miller. Back around over to Heisler on the other way. Good cut by Halverson, but missed the layup. Good pass, good cut. And we have a travel violation. Number 5 tried to take off the ball. That's Grant. She tried to take off without the ball. I mean, before she dribbled. Blah, 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 blah. Out to Heisler. Here comes Danielle Hagler around the pick. Into Heisler. She goes up into the bottom of the backboard. Grant gets the rebound, brings the ball down the floor. Tosted out now on the right side. She drives the lane on Halverson. Misses everything. Heisler with the rebound and brings it out. Rushes down the floor. Gets to the point. Over the left side in the wing to Hagler. Back reverse to, oh, nice cut by Hagler and nice pass by Halverson. Nice assist. Tosted now bringing the ball down the point. Gets a screen. Reverse over to Matson. She shoots a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, Tosted. Tosted. Boucher with the rebound. And a foul. Fouls on Maya Halverson. That's her first.
Was it Danielle that got our free throw?
Yes. Boucher knocks down her first free throw. And the second. Hagler now with the inbounds pass, brings it down the floor. Sets the offense. It's going to be a good cut on the weak side again. There's Gracie Miller coming through the middle. Reversing the ball around to the right. Heisler across. This time double team. Can't get it out. Kicks it out to Miller. Miller with the shot. That's out the mark. Out of bounds. Halverson.
Got a text from California saying the audio is okay. So.
Oh, good. California. I hope it's sunny and warm there because it's awfully cold here. Tossed it all the way, and Matson knocks it out of bounds. Into the game for the Bearcats is Mackenzie Peters, replacing Sydney Stouse. California. Oh, now I'm dreaming. Heisler with a cut across. Halverson into the high post. Stolen by number 3. That's Johnson. She gets it over to Grant. Grant brings it across. Errant pass, and Miller picks that one up. Heisler now bringing the ball down fast. Comes down the right side. Onto the wing. Out to Miller on the point. Miller over to Halverson. Halverson back to Miller. Waiting for that inside curl. Hagler now down the corner. Ooh, missed a shot inside. Almost picked. And Sidney Tosted steals the pass. So he tried to go down to the baseline to Halverson. Well, let Comets call timeout.
1 instant replay.
He looks angry.
Only been 1 basket in, what, 5 minutes here?
Yep. That's, yeah. Sometimes we need to get some...
Rainy in California.
Rainy? Well, I'd have rainy before 30 below. Is that my sister in California? Mr. Techman Gerald Peterson and Camera Woman of the Year, Tammy. I brought candy for Riser Haugen. Tammy, you're going to give me diabetes. I just know it. Grant out there the wing. She takes a shot from out there. Bounces off the rim. Rebound, pot for Peters comes up with it. Heiser brings it down the floor quick. Drives to the basket, kicks it out to Halverson. Halverson with outside shot. In and out. Gets her own rebound. Layup is good. Stuck with the rebound and picked it out. Inside pass this time too far for Matson and went out of bounds by Tosted. Kind of a bad angle throw that ball. Hagler goes down to the wing and down to the baseline. Now Peters with the ball on the top. Over on the wing to Heisler. Heisler reverses the ball back around. Hagler. Halverson in the corner. Looking for the cutter. Coming across the middle. Miller. I think Roulette's beating him to the spot right now. Shot clock down to 7. Halverson taking shot here inside to Hagler. Hagler up with the ball and in the basket. Little press put on now, a little man-to-man press put on by the Bearcats. And Johnson brings that up easily. Inside to Boucher. Foul on Peterson, but missed the basket.
All in Mackenzie Peters, her first personal, second team foul. Brenna Bushy at the line, shooting 2 times.
Sydney Stouse in for North Star, and Eva Tosted.
I see Brenna Logie, who's not her name.
Yep, Brenna back to enjoy the game. I see Sarah's here. Sarah Hager. Oh, double travel, excuse me. I thought it was double dribble.
Where's she at? I didn't see her.
She's on this side over here underneath us.
Probably walked right by her.
Probably. And Jasmine with a blocking foul. Jasmine Heiser tried to stop Eva Tosted. Gets the block.
Third team foul.
Inbound now to Johnson. That's into Boucher. Good help side help by Peters. That's off the rim. And Ava Tosted gets fouled from behind by Maya Halverson. Tosted goes to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I hope things pick up in the next 3 quarters compared to this one.
Me too. Tosted makes her first one. Miller comes in for Peters. Yeah, we're learning right now, I think. And we got a violation on the shooter. She went across the free throw line.
I've seen that called more this year than...
That was called in the B-Squad game tonight. So Hagler brings the ball down over to Heisler. Heisler reverses the ball back to Halverson. Stouse. Miller into Heisler. Misplayed the ball, but got out of there clean. Ooh. Almost a travel by Sydney Stouse. Inside now to Heisler. She kicks it back out to Halverson. Halverson dribbling around looking for Hagler. That's knocked away by... Oh, and Hagler picks the ball back up again. Heisler now with the 3. There, I sounded just like Kevin, didn't I? 3. That'll help. We get some 3-pointers out of Jasmine. She's had a drought lately. Boucher in now off the backboard on the inside pass. Stouse was fronting her. There's no help side defense there. Halverson on the top. Stouse, she's way out there looking. Heisler calling for the ball. Here goes Hagler. Hagler dribbles into Gracie Miller. She throws it up. That's off the rim. And we got ball out of bounds into the corner.
Few instant replays.
Okay.
Still got time to get some bingo tickets.
That was a good instant replay there.
Well, I've got a big box of Cheryl's cookies coming next week.
All right. I'll be here. We should have had those this week. This has been a very busy week.
Why?
Oh, well, let's see. Monday we had a game. Tuesday there was a game. That one was away. Wednesday, school board. Thursday, Friday, game. Tomorrow we get to relax. I'm going to go to Bato and just relax. Huh? I don't care. I'm not going. I don't know if there's a B squad tournament this weekend. Yeah.
You know, the game last night, when I got back to Kandu, I looked, and that had 300 views already.
Really?
And, you know, this afternoon it had like 330.
Wow.
That's like about twice as many as the next highest game we've had.
Yeah?
So I don't know why that one had so many.
Because it was New Rockford. It was a good game.
Yeah, but I would bet that most people weren't expecting it to be a good game.
I didn't. Heiser got fouled on the drive. She's going to the free throw line.
Maybe people thought it was going to be a blowout and it was going to be too cold, so they stayed home.
That's what I thought was going to happen. It was going to be a blowout.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
I thought it'd be another night like rugby, but I got to be honest. Our boys are playing a lot better. Heiser misses the first one. The boys are playing better, and they're hustling on the floor. They weren't doing that earlier in December, so that's good. Heiser picks up the second one. Press again by man-to-man soft press by the Bearcats. Grant with the ball. Kicks it down to one of the Tosteds. That's Ava. Sydney Tosted off her. Oh, it was off Jasmine's foot, I guess. Yeah, I honestly think they're playing a lot better. They got ways to go yet, but they're still playing better. Grant now with the ball up on the wing. She's going to reset the offense. Sydney Tosted now with the ball. We got a new fashion trend going on now in girls basketball.
Sleeves?
No. Tuck the pants up higher. And the ball's off the rim and out of bounds. Heisler missed that rebound.
Well, I did a game last night, and the official uniform was long sleeves.
Really?
I've never seen that before.
Wow. You'd think that would be really hot.
Well, plus you would think it would hurt your shooting.
Absolutely.
I mean, they looked tight. They weren't loose sleeves.
Oh. Here's a 2-point because her toe was on the line by Tosted. Rebound by Aubrey. I can't say her last name. Greel, something like that. And in the side to Aubrey, and she puts it up for two. She's come along. She's from Starkweather. She's come along. Greedle, I think is the way you pronounce. I don't know.
Greedle or Greidel, I suppose.
Something like that. It helps to have some height and a little bit of big, strong body there. Oh, Grant throws up a three. Peters with the rebound, rips her arm out. Heiser brings the ball down. Nobody's looking for the ball. Peters into Hagler. Hagler turn around, kicks out to the free throw line. Miller this time with an outside shot, and that goes in after it rims off. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play in long sleeves, I'll tell you that. Of course, you know when we coached, Gerald, it was in the fall. It was hot anyway. Tosted goes inside to Matson. She fumbles the ball. Grant picks it up on the outside. She's guarded by Hagler. Matson at the three-point line. Matson's the one that puts the ball on her hip a lot. David Tosted with the shot blocked by Hagler. Miller fouled on the block shot.
At halftime, I've got some highlights from 2001 for Roulette Wolford girls basketball that we'll play.
2001, huh?
District tournament.
Cool.
Not very high quality.
But anyway, it's all right. Heisler now into Hagler. Hagler turns, puts the ball up and gets it in the basket. Grant now inside the mats. Excuse me. Into Johnson. She was fouled by Mackenzie Peters. I thought it was Miller that got her. Mackenzie picks up her second. Rebound, jump ball. Halverson back in the game now for Peterson.
I think programs should be arranged by their uniform number and not by their grade.
I thought they were supposed to be.
A lot easier to find.
Yeah, that's how you have to do it in the book. Why can't you do it in a program? Hagler drives the baseline. She goes down. Oh, gets knocked out. Kicks back out to Miller. Miller intercepted. Oh, almost. There's a crash. Halverson tries to get it to Aubrey. Yeah. Miller now with the outside three. She drains the three-pointer.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they needed to warm up after the first
scoring
quarter.
is picking up here.
Yeah. A long cross-court pass to Matson. One dribble. Back out over here to Grant. Guarded closely by Hagler. She goes out of bounds. Not afraid to bounce and push and shove. So Heisler brings the ball down now. Out to Miller. She start to drive on, tossed it. Halverson inside, wide open, and we have a foul. Foul's on number 3, Johnson. Halverson shooting. Oh, that was a nice little graphic you had there. Little flat, bounces off.
Keeps Tammy on her toes. She's got to zoom the camera just right to get it into that little inset.
Tammy's always on her toes. She brings Reese Buttercups for crying out loud. Halverson gets the second one to fall. Johnson tries to go to the middle, but that's knocked away. Hagler all the way down the floor and up for the layup. Missed it. Halverson with the rebound. She's almost tied up. It goes out of bounds. 2-2-2. To Roulette, I guess. I didn't know how to call that one. Did you know how to call that one?
I wasn't paying all that much attention.
Oh, okay. Tossed it up on the top now. Forward it. Yep.
Kind of in the area where I'm blocked off.
Oh. Johnson missed the bunny wide open on the inside pass. Here comes Heisler. Heisler to Hagler. Over to Miller. Miller looking inside to Halverson. She wants the ball. Now looking at it. Hagler, she's going to get the ball. Kicks it out to Miller right away for the shot. Tried to make that. Didn't go. Tossed it with the rebound. Long rebound. She's coming down for the layup. And up with the left hand, misses. Rebound by Boucher. That missed the ball. And, Heisler, nice save out of bounds. And we got a timeout call just in case.
Replays.
Still working? Good girl.
Has the sewage problem been fixed?
What sewage problem?
At Dollar General?
Oh, at Dollar General? I almost got mad at Dollar General. My debit card got compromised.
Oh.
And the last two places I was Dollar General and a gas station in Minot. I think it's the gas station in Minot.
No. They've had problems up here with that.
Yeah, but the skimmer, there was a skimmer in Minot because I didn't put my chip in. Over here I put my chip in. Anyway, in there to Aubrey Gable. She turns around, knocks it off. Oh, that's blocked from behind by Tosted. On her own rebound. Brings it a little bit too far back on her head, and it allows that block. Madsen now at the free throw, banks off. Sydney Staus with a good hard rebound. She kicks it over to Heisler. Hagler into Aubrey. Aubrey into the crotch again. Okay, so I don't know anything about basketball, but Aubrey did twice now. The same thing I think some of the guys have been doing. She shoots the ball into the crotch of the basket there. I don't think they're looking up high enough on the backboard. That's just my opinion.
Well, there's a lot of girls that...
And they're too low. They're down below that block, right? You know? Staus kicks it back to Halverson. Her outside shot rims off. Rebound this time by Madsen. She kicks it out to Grant. Grant on the left side. She drives all the way against Hagler. Way over the basket. Heisler comes down the floor. All alone. Nothing there. Pulls it back out to the top. Good hard defense by Sydney Tosted there. And a 5-second call. Dribbled a little too long. We're seeing a lot of those calls too.
Well, I've said before, if you've got a 35-second shot clock, I don't see any reason for why these other rules like 5 seconds or even the 10 seconds to get across the half court. I mean, you've got 35 seconds to shoot.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, that forces the action. It's if you want to.
It's supposed to force the action.
Keep it in the backcourt, big deal.
Yeah. We got a tango mess going on down there now. And Roulette got the ball and calls a timeout. Boucher lost a shoot.
Yeah. Was the
I don't know. I don't think you can get rid of those because I do think you need that because otherwise you'd have one kid dribble for 35 seconds. That's not right. A little Curly Jones, you know, to get from the Harlem Globetrotters.
I don't. Who would do that?
Just about anybody. Tommy Nicolaisen could do that. This little Grant over here, she could probably do it. Successfully? I don't know. There's an inside pass to Boucher. She goes up against three people and puts it in. That was actually a pretty good basket there. A good, strong move. All of a sudden, inside to Hagler. She puts it up, but it's fouled by Grant. And she's worried that she's guarding the wrong girl.
Also, Kiera Grant. Her first 16 foul.
Hagler with the first one. Rims off. A little hard on the back of the rim. Second one rims off. Sydney Staus knocks it out of bounds. Pressed again by the Bearcats. Into Grant. Grant brings the ball down. Gets attacked from behind by Hagler. Grant on that left wing. Cross court to Madsen, but that's picked off by Heisler. Into Hagler. She tried to kick it back up, but Matson double teamed. Now we got a jump ball. With 3.1 left on the clock.
She would have turned. She had a pretty good angle for a bank shot there.
Yeah. And off the press, 3 seconds left. They're just going to run the clock out, I think. And at the half, North Star 21, Rolette Comets 10. And it's bingo time in North Star. All right. One more, and then I got to be done.
Oops, I didn't want that to start yet.
That's not the seating, is it? Have they had a seating already?
A seating what?
A seating meeting? The district
This
tournament?
is from 2001.
Oh, I'm not even looking at that.
Oh, I need to turn off the background here.
Against Leeds?
Have that on to have audio.
Against Leeds?
There's 2 games here. One was against Leeds. I can't remember. I didn't watch when this thing started up.
Those kids don't look familiar to me.
Well, I wasn't even sure that there was 2 games in each set here, and there was one that had Can-Do in it, and I couldn't even tell when we were the team out there. So
hey, we're still the Cubs on there.
Yep.
How do you like that? Should we create a little row here and say, we should still be called the Can-Do Bisbee Eglin Cubs?
Just the Can-Do Cubs.
I don't even remember those.
Oh, Tammy, you're too young.
I had highlights from all of the games of that tournament, and on some of them we didn't connect. That was before the days of connecting directly to Coolin, but we were up here, and so on some of them you could hear him.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just in the background, not well enough to really tell what's going on. It would have been nice to have him saying names here.
Should go back a little farther. There were some pretty good district tournaments here in Can-Do. Back in the 80s and 90s.
Well, I do have. I've got the 88.
That's when Wilford was by themselves,
Okay, that was Leeds against Wolford there.
Yeah.
Now another one coming up.
I remember Coach Mosier was in Wolford. He called me up in the middle of the day and says, I'd like to come in the back door of the school for the district tournament. I said, what in the world for? He said, I don't want to have my girls. He only had 7 kids. I don't want my girls to see all the crowd. Well, he was playing us. I said, okay. So I opened the back door for him back there and let him in. And got him a bucket of ice because he had a kid that needed some ice. And they just about beat us. And I said, that's the last time I let you in the back door.
What was the point of not letting us?
He was just playing around. That's the way he was. He and I'd always do something.
Which was that? Larry?
Dan. He and I always goofed around. One year, Joe Harder was coaching over there, and I sent him a preseason roster. I had about 6 kids that had transferred in from South Africa that were 6'3", 6'4", 6'6". He asked me about 2 weeks before the game if I was going to get him a regular roster. I said, no. I said, it is my regular roster. We used to have a lot of fun when we coached. All the coaches got along so well together that. Then, of course, Kurt Holloway, you can never forget the seal over there in Rock Lake. Kurt's a very good friend of mine now, so I can call him that now. We did it behind his back before, but now I can say it to his face. So is this one Candu then?
No, this. Can't remember who this one was. St. John. Although the
sure.
colors.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just looking at such a tiny screen here. I can't. But I had trouble at home.
That's my problem too.
Knowing whether
and this
I
is,
really was looking at St. John or Rolette.
And this is Rolette and St. John.
Supposedly it's Rolette and St. John.
You should probably have some Candu games. Look at that.
Well,
we
I
have
plenty of
bleachers on the stage, the old aluminum bleachers that are outside at the football field. Used to bring those silly things in every year. That's crazy, isn't it?
Well, now they have wooden bleachers up there for tournaments.
Yeah, but no, I mean it was crazy that we had to bring them in from outside every year. Ooh, there's a long shot.
Can you even tell which team was white? St. John and
St. John was white. Wolford was maroon.
Wolford won.
Misty Thomas. I don't remember that name. (2001). Oh, I was sitting in the stands by 2001. That's amazing.
So those videos are on the North Star Bearcats Classics YouTube channel. So
how many of those do you have on the YouTube channel, the Classic
about
channel?
170 now.
Really? Wow.
Well, that's choir and concerts,
okay.
and musicals, and all different sports. The guy, the athletic director from St. John, asked to put on some St. John games, and those are the only ones getting any views.
The one that's there now?
St. John, no. But if I put on a St. John game, and that's got 40 views in about a day and a half, and I've got, just Candu against some other team, and it's got 1 or 2 views, and there's quite a few that have no views whatsoever. So it'll take a while before people.
So people are taking a look at that.
Yeah, some.
And I've had people come up to me and say, "Gee, I watched the beach game or the highlights of the beach game." Yeah, that was a fun game to play. At one point in that game, at about the first 5 minutes of that game, I looked at Kurt Mundahl because Julie Overton made 2 shots, one of them from about 15 feet. And I looked at him and I said, if this is what's going to happen, we're going to win because Julie Overton doesn't shoot. And she's made the first 4 points.
Yeah, he had a pretty good lead there for a while in the first.
We were ahead by 11 at half. But they put the Waldall to work, Christy Waldall to work inside, and next thing you know, we're behind.
Yeah, you had 5 solid players.
I actually think we had 7 solid players, yeah.
Who came off the bench? Annette Allen, I remember, was one.
Annette Allen and was it Missy Gibbons or was it? I don't remember now. I'm getting too old. I'm losing my memory.
But, Lori Johnson was a real solid post player, and Trina, and Julie, and Carla, and Sherry Orbital.
Sherry Orbital. Amazing. Sherry Sphere now.
Yeah.
Sherry Orbital had asthma. And I made that poor girl, I look back at it now and I go, oh my gosh, what was I doing? I made that poor girl take the ball out against every press. I made that poor girl be the front on a press. She ran more than anybody on the floor, and she had asthma. And I look back at that now and go, what in the world was I thinking? Other than the fact that she was probably the best passer on an inbounds play. So, I saw Carrie Orbital Timms here the other day. She was back visiting.
Did you recognize her?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yep. She hasn't changed that much.
When I see people, I mean, you remember this fall, the volleyball game, and I didn't know Megan Vogt.
Yep.
The last game I was here, I went down to take my controller off the scoreboard, and I was wondering, who the heck is this person doing the books here? It was Megan.
Yeah, it was Megan.
I have so many people that come up to me and they talk to me, and I have no clue who they are. And it's last night I saw Matt Verkoda at Castleton.
Oh, really? Now they live there.
I knew that he lived there, and I knew, because he had
good screen and roll into Halverson. She missed a shot there and get whacked out of bounds.
He had put some comments on the webcast down there, so if it wouldn't have been for that, I would have never figured out who he was. And then
inbounds to Hagler. Yep.
Welton.
Oh, Drew.
He lives down there.
He's changed.
And every time I see him, I have to stop and you wonder who the heck. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's changed a lot since high school. Ooh, there was a travel, but she got away with it. Puts up the shot. Missed. Miller with the rebound. Yeah, I know. It's tough for me anymore today now, too. There's some I recognize, but there's some I just go, who are you again? That's all right. Stouse with an outside shot. That's scrambled for and hits the backboard out of bounds. Oh, belongs to Roulette. Yeah, anyway. Tosted brings the ball up the floor now to start the offense. Over to Johnson. Grant now. She hits the three, or throws up a three. Does not hit it. Rebound scramble for Boucher, fighting Heisler for it. And we got a foul. We got a foul on Jasmine Heisler.
So why don't you ask Tammy how she eats bag after bag of candy and hasn't gained the 50 pounds here since.
Yeah, Tammy, explain that to us fat guys. I ate too, and I weigh 20 pounds more than I used to. Stouse with the rebound that didn't even hit the rim. Long pass to Hagler. That's off.
That was off red.
Yeah, it was, but he wasn't sure, was he?
I think he just took a 50-50 shot and got it right.
The official that had happened right in front of him, he didn't even see it. Inbounds to Heiser, and there's a block on Matson.
Second team foul.
Heiser inbounds to Stouse. She goes up and fouled by Johnson, excuse me. I keep getting those two mixed up.
On here now.
What's that?
Hey.
Oh, nice job.
Adjusted a little bit.
And Sydney with the first shot is up and misses. Free throw shooting percentage is not very good tonight.
Should have that muscle memory perfect now, so you should just
she's trained,
in it at the right percentage no matter what.
Stouse off the back rim now again. Matson with the rebound. Yeah, she's got that. It's an involuntary response now. Tossed it around. Johnson, Matson, looking inside. Back out to Grant. And we're going to start over with the offense. Matson, she takes Heiser to the basket. Off the inside of rhythm. Stouse with the rebound out to Halverson. She's going to push the ball up the floor. Into Hagler. Hagler being bounced by Grant. Double teamed, triple teamed. Turnover. Johnson brings the ball out. Tips it up to Tosted. Hagler with it, almost steal. Good try. Oop, that was a travel. Hager tried to save that one, went out of bounds. We got a little hustle going on out there.
So we're back to our first quarter blues here. No points for 2.5 minutes.
But they're working hard. We'll give them that. A lot of muscle being shoved around inside. Tosted with the little shot, little jump shot. One for offense still. This is an odd offense to me. Miller with an outside shot. That rims up and goes through. Sugar roll.
Miller for 2.
Johnson on the wing. Back out to Tosted. Right back to Danielle Hager. Danielle Hager up the floor fast. Left side layup. Missed. Rebound fought more by Halverson and Tosted. Tosted comes out with the ball. She's looking behind her and gets tipped by Halverson. Halverson comes back in from out of bounds, but belongs to Roulette. Can't do that.
You seen Jesse vote here tonight?
Nope, they went to a game. And then to Eden Belcourt. Long three by Grant. Heiser with the rebound, right straight to Boucher, and they fight it out. Jump ball.
A game at Belcourt?
I don't know if they went to a game at Belcourt. They probably went to Rolla. I don't know where they went. They didn't invite me this time, which is probably a good thing.
Scouting, you mean?
Yes. That's what they said, or that's what I heard. And they went to eat at the casino in Belcourt. Oh, Grant just hit the floor hard, and I think her ankle just went kapoosh. Kapoosh, that's a name, that's a word, you know. Tosted brings the ball down the floor after the rebound.
She ain't looking too happy right now.
Nope.
For sure.
Nope. She wants to stay in the game too. Inside to Matson. Tosted. She gets the layup missed. Boucher with the offensive rebound and put back. And we got a timeout. Full timeout this time by No Style. Yeah, they went scouting. Do you want to call it that?
So